expects to pitch better in this one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. To short, hit hard. Bell is there. And that's the second out.
Batting third baseman, number 29.
Stepping into the box, number 29. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Darren Dalton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Number 32 over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Batting 7, left fielder, number 22.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 22. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Johnson moves over. And that's the third out. Phillies down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next up for New York, Howard Johnson, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Bobby Bonilla. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Darryl Boston, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eddie Murray, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Dalton, and he makes the throw to first. Murray is retired, 2 down now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Todd Hundley, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1. Leading off the inning, Wes Chamberlain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ben Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready for another chance. Number 4. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. Line towards center field. Johnson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 2-1. So here's the Mets pitcher, Anthony Young, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1. Fouled away. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, number 32.
Digging in to try it again. Number 32. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. 2 down.
The batter, number 15.
Striding in once again, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the box now, number 29. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Johnson.
Stepping in now, Howard Johnson. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The next 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Bobby Bonilla. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
In now, Darryl Boston, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And he takes a called strike 2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-2. And this one gets away. He'll throw home with it, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Johnson at third. Bonilla on at second with 2 down. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 1. Leading off the inning, Mickey Morosini, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Crook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Back up the middle, reined in to second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, third baseman, Dave Hollins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Dave Hollins, no one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it 4-1. Next for the Mets, Eddie Murray. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Hollins waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Todd Hundley.
Digging in, Todd Hundley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The pitcher, number 19, Anthony Young.
The pitcher, Anthony Young, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, number 32.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, number 32, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 home hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Darren Dalton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Into the box, Juan Bell. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Dalton on at first, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonilla giving chase, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Settling in now, number 22. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bonilla is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Wes Chamberlain.
Striding into the box, Wes Chamberlain. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, number 15. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready for another shot now, number 29. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 2-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Howard Johnson.
Ready once again, Howard Johnson. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Bobby Bonilla. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-1. Ricky Jordan will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 17, Ricky Jordan.
To the left side, but it's well foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, number 4. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Curveball that time, not even close. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Pitch is popped up. Number 29 moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Mickey Morosini.
Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Morosini. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Digging in once again, John Kruk. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Dave Hollins. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Morosini on second, Kruk at first, 2 out in the inning. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready once again, Darren Dalton. Ready on 0-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 1-2. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. 1 run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
In now, Juan Bell. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Popped up. Murray will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 47, Kyle Abbott.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darryl Boston. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Striding in once again, Eddie Murray. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Todd Hundley. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Down in order go the Mets as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These changes for the Mets. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 35. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 2.
Ready for another shot now, number 22. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Wes Chamberlain. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. From the stretch. Popped him up. Sasser is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 47, Kyle Abbott.
Steve Lake will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Steve Lake.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, number 4. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Fouled off. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready for another chance? Mickey Morosini. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Boston on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're still down 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 39, Pat Combs.
Next for the Mets, Sasser. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell into shallow left. 1 away.
Now batting, number 32.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 32. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in to try it again, number 15. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he misses there, 1-2. So far this year against Southpaws, number 15 is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
Line to the right side, but foul. One out and a runner on second base. Hard hit ball to second. Morosini has it in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, number 29.
Next up for New York, number 29. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. Hollins is up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Jeff Ennis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jeff Ennis.
Leading off the inning, John Crook, and they'll need him to get something going here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman, Dave Hollins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Dave Hollins. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Smoke toward third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Darren Dalton.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Darren Dalton. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 2-2. High pop up. Murray just to the right of the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Howard Johnson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
In there, and it's full 3-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder, Bobby Bonilla.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Bobby Bonilla. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Darryl Boston.
Stepping in, Darryl Boston. He flew out in his last at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Franco comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 36, John Franco.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Juan Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Coleman racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Stepping in now, number 22. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Standing in now, Wes Chamberlain, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Ruben Amaro will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The relay throw. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
In now, number 4.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
In to score easily is the runner from third, and here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
47.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Mickey Morosini. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Three runs already home here. Still 1-2. Popped him up. Number 29 has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, John Brooks.
In now, John Crook. He's 1 for 4 for the game. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets 5. Mitch Williams takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Eddie Murray will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The Mets find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Going back is the left fielder to the track, to the wall. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.